Oculus VR had one big hardware surprise to reveal at its annual Connect developer conference recently: the all-new standalone Quest virtual reality headset. The Quest is a culmination of Oculus's last 5 years of VR work, and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg called it a major step towards getting 1 billion people into virtual reality. But the following day, Oculus Chief Technology Officer John Carmack, a video game industry legend who is responsible for creating shooter titles like Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake, was more than straightforward. The Oculus Quest is a gaming console. Realistically, we're going to end up competing with the Nintendo Switch, he told a crowd. Where the Oculus Go headset is 80% media and 20% gaming, the Oculus Quest is gaming focused. In fact, it's arguably the first VR headset to offer the perks that have drawn people to products from Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Carmack argues that the Oculus Quest, like the Nintendo Switch, reiterates how, where, and to what extent you can enjoy games. Oculus isn't trying to replace its high-end Rift headset in the same way Nintendo isn't trying to replace your PC or Xbox, but it's building something that's portable and user-friendly while providing some of the same experiences you'll find on a higher-powered device. More generally, the Oculus Quest offers consumers a lot of the same benefits as a traditional game console: the plug-and-play nature, the cohesive software platform, and the built-in content library, all without additional costs beyond that of a television. The Sony PlayStation VR offers some of these benefits, but it's positioned as an accessory to a console, not a console in its own right. Of course, it's far too early to say whether the Quest will become a better-selling, more mainstream product for Oculus than the first-generation Rift, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. It will be difficult to run some of the better games on a mobile device, but they are going to find their happy medium, and it might be something that the public can live with. But the Quest is the first headset that offers nearly all the benefits of the Rift without any of the expensive requirements that have prohibited VR from catching on outside the enthusiasts and PC gaming crowds. It also takes the promise of mobile VR, the idea that you can take it anywhere and use it without restriction, and puts it into a much more capable device with full tracking and motion controllers. Although it will retail for $400, which is slightly more than your standard PlayStation or Switch, the Quest is still the very first time that the promise of VR in the way Oculus envisions it truly taking off will be available to a mass market. Whether this device or 1, 2, 3, or perhaps 4 versions down the line is the one that breaks through to the mainstream is somewhat beside the point. It's clear Oculus sees its future in cordless, self-contained headsets that operate like gaming consoles. Now it just needs to attract the biggest names in game development to make new titles and find that winning formula of affordability and performance that makes a VR headset a true competitor for people's time and money.